Autumn light. A golden swan glided across the blue lake, enjoying the warm autumn sunlight. Water ripples shined in flower petal patterns as the swan danced around, moving left and right. But now, the days grow shorter. Blackbirds begin to arrive one by one. And the swan, ready to embark on a long journey, opens its feathers in the setting sun. Takahiro Miyao.
As we age, you might think memories fade. Our light on the past goes out. That is all nonsense, you know. The memories become more intense. They keep you up at night. You make up new ones. There is nothing you forget. And if you do, it probably wasn't worth remembering. There is a rush through my mind. Sometimes there are bells, but mostly the sound is rushing. The pulse of whatever energy is flowing through my body rises and falls. The clouds pass by above without a sound. The creek is beginning to gurgle over beaver dams. The light is staying longer every day now. I am not giving in or up. The sounds of my memories, real or not, are justified. I can't wait to hear the peepers of spring. Jeanne Gugino.
Along the Kentucket, number 3. The sun unlocks and scatters a cover of dark clouds that seem to portend rain. As a cluster of ducks paddles slowly up the river in this sultry season. After the parting, a time of missing you lessens. When the late afternoon sun illuminates the forest trees and soft winds ruffle the leaves that shimmer in the fading light. The memory of love overtaken by the brilliant beauty of the day. Lainie, Senechal.
Dream for my father. I listen to the leafy whispering, letting the sound fill my hollows. Almost weekly, I come to this patch of land. Its crabgrass and bare spots, the concrete pathway that circles inside the chain link fence. My father, wordless as the oaks, is next to me in his wheelchair, eyes closed, either asleep or not. Does he hear the wind? Does he remember himself in his small craft, alone on the bay, hand on the tiller, seeing the luff of the sail, the swells in the water, the bow parting the waves? Coming about, movement is the prize. Would that I could gift that memory back to him. I'd carry it, cradle it in my hands like a fragile egg, releasing it in his lap so the breeze feels like salt spray. The tree trunks become masts. The mechanical squeals of laborers' machines outside the fence sound like seagulls. Oh, to see the man, my father, ride the sea, harness the wind. My father, again, as both captain and crew. Sarah Coletti.
My poem, Moon Revolutions, is a series of 12 haiku-like poems based on the moon. It is inspired by Wallace Stevens' poem, 13 Ways of Looking at a Blackbird. Moon Revolutions. Number 1. crescent moon, a sliver tearing at my heart. Number 2, green-headed fly on my window traverses the moon. Number 3, I reach out for you, but snatch only moonlight through my fingers. Number 4, in my coffee cup, the overhead light becomes the moon. Number 5, a train speeds through the night toward the ever elusive moon. Number 6, leaving a wake in the ocean, harvest moon. Number 7, the moon upside down in the raindrops clinging to pine needles. Number 8, no matter how hard I look, I cannot see the moon dust in your eye. Number 9, a crow sits on a branch in front of the moon. Number 10, there can be no reflection without the water and the moon. Number 11, what amuses you so, man on the moon? Number 12, the hard bench, your soft, sweet lips, the unyielding moon. Fred Donovan.